Oh, hello. So just trying out this new thing, Painting Live Vankaree from Raging Heroes collection, the toughest skills in the galaxy, part 1. My thoughts are black fur on it and whitish front on it. And I'm just going to paint, and I'm not going to talk too much. So yeah, I'm just going to try this out, and we will see. If you have any comments, just ask whatever, and I'm going to try to answer it. Yeah, so let's just try it from this. We'll try this. All right. Not enough double. Let's find something to paint with. So I'm going to find not straight to this whites like this. I'm going to find a gray color. Start with as a base. So I'm thinking go with this first. It's a heavy blue gray, so it's have a blue tint on it, and let's see. Old Citadel Elf Grey as the top layer. So this is my advanced palette of coloring. Find another brush. Let's see. Right. As always, shake your paints like a minute before it starts, and just drop it in here. So this is a base large brush, and it's a little wet. So let's just jump in and try to put some paint on. So, while I'm putting on paints, I tend to be a little quiet, concentrating. Where do you come from? It'd be cool to just to know, because I'm a little curious about that. So actually, this miniature is going to do triple duty. I think I'm going to put it as Infinity model. Use it in the game Infinity as Ariadna werewolf, and I'm going to use it as Blood Bowl werewolf for the Norse team I got. And I'm thinking I'm going to also use my Skin Wolf and this one as a Minotaur for Beastman, maybe, or something other cool creatures they can proxy for. Do you have any suggestions what I can use a werewolf as? Let's see. It was a bit harsh. Like that, maybe. Can you see this better now? It's not the best quality to film with, but it have to do for right now. This is an early experiment on how I'm going to proceed with my channel. If I'm going to do live painting or what kind of equipment I need and everything. Not having a lot of money, so I'm curious how to do it. But yeah, I will find it out. YouTube is for me sort of a hobby in the hobby, so it's really fun for me to interact with you guys. So now I'm just going to blend this elf gray that is more white with the heavy blue gray, and you can see it's like almost white, and I'm going to mix it so you get this kind of concrete, dry concrete color. And I'm going to do almost, let's see, go where the lights are hitting. So like the breasts here and other things. I always listen to podcasts or some kind of radio when I'm painting to keep me company. Because absolute silence is kind of weird. It's weird me out a bit if I'm just silent. If you are a painter, do you have it quiet? Do you have a movie on? Do you have a podcast on? I try to follow, Game of Thrones, but I paint at the same time, so I end up not seeing anything. I can see the same episode 2 times, and it will be real fresh for me than the second time if I'm watching it with my eyes. It's strange. You think you have seen it, but if you're sitting and looking down of what you're painting, you can't get a hold of it. So still have a paint on the brush. I put on just elf gray and going on top of this again. It's kind of a wet blend, but not. I'm not sure how to explain it. It works for me. So I try to go 1/3 rule, not precisely, but as when you put on the base layer, that's 100, and then you 1/3 the next, so you have 66 cover. Then you have a 33 cover, and then you go over just the highlight afterwards with the dry brush, and then you go back with washes to kick back the colors again. That's pretty much how I paint organic things. I'm going to try to do the fur more vibrant or something, not just 1D, but like 3D effect on it. Paint the separate hairs differently and everything. It's going to be black, but not black, if you know what I mean. So yeah, no watchers. Well, you'll probably see this afterwards then. Just an experiment. I'm not totally sure how entertaining this is, but I'm really happy if you are watching. So here you see how it looks right now. She's going to have a really white body and going to have black fur. So you have this contrasting with the female and the wolf and everything. She had some kind of piercing stretching her skin's hair. So I'm going in with, I think I have to go in and blend in some other colors. Let's see. So it's stretch pink now. Going to blend in heavy violet. And using elf gray and heavy blue gray as a base for it. Another kind of pencil to do this. Let's see. This one. So the pencil is wet. Like so, and we just blend it. So you get this pale violet on the tip. And I'm going to go in where the skin is stretched. Concentrating, so silence. So if you want to try this for yourself, go ahead. This is, I think, really difficult, but it's also a lot of fun. And if it pays out that I get views on this, it will be excellent. Irritated skin where this tooth fur coming out. So probably go in with skin color there as well, just to have a lot of different colors. Or maybe not. I'm thinking out loud how to make this irritated skin look. Yeah, I like these colors. They work well together. It's not always you hit the right colors on first try, and you just have to paint over what you have already painted and start over again. No worries. Thin layers and a bit watered down paints. I use just water, and the brush is just not soaking wet, but wet. That's the fine consistency of the paint, I think. It's not thick and it's not thin, so you just lose some thickness to it, but so you can see through, but not a lot. So like that, maybe. Trying to hit every spot. Probably go in with a more white on the tip. See if that works. So like this maybe. Don't know how good the camera is, if it's picking up anything. As said before, it's just a test, really. 0 waters. Yay. I don't know how accurate it is, if it's, but it's a really cool scope. Really amazing. I think how you can imagine this pose and everything and make it to a miniature. It's really cool. So just a random question. What did you have for breakfast? Today I had mackerel in tomatoes and I really don't know what it's called in English. Liver thing, but good on bread. I don't know if eating bread at breakfast and at evenings and everything is just a Norwegian thing, or it's everybody eating a lot of bread. I eat almost a half of bread a day. I think, yeah, a bit exaggerating, but you know. So painting, you want to make a contrast. That is with contrast with colors, contrast with your black and your white tones. So to this white at the end of the tip where this bone thing is going, I have to have the bone going to be brownish black and go white on top to make it pop, or what you call it. So I get quiet because I'm concentrating on hitting spots. I'm probably making a dull live feed. So now I'm going back with the darker violent on the end of this to create more a 3D effect on this to make it stand out. I don't know if you can see that. It's a really dodgy camera, I think. Maybe just it's on the screen dodgy, I don't know. Feedbacks is appreciated. What you want to see more of, if you want to see more just hangouts with Victor. He was really amazing to talk with. Or others, if you're interested, just ask. Worst thing I say no, best thing I say yes, you know, no fault. Probably do want to say yes. So just fun to talk to people and make friends, really. So I'm using a lot of time on highlighting these spikes out of the skin, but I think these are a unique feature for werewolves. I don't have seen this in werewolf miniatures, so to make it more eye-catching, I hit focus on that. The other way is just to play it down, not put a lot of paint on it, and it will blend into miniature almost. Like so. And then I will go back and hit the pure line violent with warm gray with a hint of lilac. Just to blur out the lines a bit. And that will be that for this. There are a lot of really amazing painters on Google Plus sites, and it's really cool to just get inspired by others' way of painting. And the cool thing is that if you want to copy anybody, you can, but I do believe you're never going to hit it 100% as the other guy. You're going to find your own style. And that's kind of cool that you have this. This was really nice, I think. Really happy with this. And to be fair, I didn't plan to highlight this as I did. This was on the go while I start painting. And this will happen a lot when I paint. I just get inspired by holding the miniature and just, sort of a nose and everything in the camera and try not to have myself in the shot, but it's really hard. So you really need to be close and looking at the miniature when you're doing fine work. I do bad sides, anyways. My eyes. I can't see nothing without my glasses. It's all become a Monet paint then. That's beautiful, but not always really cool. Right, I don't know if this is going to pick up, but there you go. I really enjoy that. And then I'm going to hit the bones whites because I have the whites here. And then I can just hit the bottom with sepia wash. And it is a yellow brown. And it will make it great. So what Don't be afraid to tip your miniature if you're painting, to get the brush in right. Don't be afraid to experiment. So this white is a off-white color from Model Color line. I use a lot of Vallejo paints, but I love the washes and the glazes from Games Workshop, and a lot of colors as well. I like the dropper bottles. That's the main thing. Vallejo is the thing for me. And you want these pure whites and pure blacks here and there, because these are really good paints to do contrast with. We will have a really dull looking miniature. I come around to think that before I don't wanted the black in anything. But I really like the black now, because it's if you hit a really thin layer of black in here, you will have a really good contrast and a really good really good contrast, really. So yeah, let's see how long has I gone with this right now. I can't really say how long it's been starting this painting. Now you can probably see some of the effects, even though this camera. So if you have any suggestions on cheap webcams that are HD or something that has equipment that are on the cheap, microphones, webcams, laptops, just hook a bro up. Tell me, and I'm on the look for it. I'm not going to jump in and buy right now, but I'm on the fence thinking about it. This could be the way forward for me with the YouTube channel. Thinking on maybe doing some interviews and product reviews, hangouts with people that wants to hang out with other channels, and yeah, that's what I'm thinking right now. So if you're interested in have me on your hangout, just ask. It's not every day I can do it, but it's a really easy way to do it, because you just put it up, live, and it's produced, it's finished. It's you have to be time efficient with kids and stuff to do if you want to do a hobby too. So everything that's minimizing, stuff you don't want to use time on. That's a good thing, I think. It will fit me. So it's a really cool piece. This werewolf. You can almost feel the pain and the rage and the ancient power of a wolf. It's cool. I like the breads, these dreads. Just makes her even more alive. So this thumbs was a piece you had to glue on. So you can. It's a lot of things you can post this different ways though. So white is a really tricky color. It's kind of chalky and dries really strange compared to other colors like yellow that is really runny. I do believe it's how the pigments are blended. So white tends to be chalky. I think it's made from seashells, crushed seashells made into pigments. Hitting the teeth as well with white, so it will look. You will see them. Really good. She's going to have bright yellow eyes, like my Norse skin wolf. So the base for that is white, so it will shine a little hard. And the nipples are getting a little brighter, so they will pop a little. I don't know if they really need some more popping, but there you have it. So yeah, this is basically how far I'm going to go right now. I'm going to make everything dry, and thank you for watching and your time. And feedbacks is appreciated. Bye now. Get it painted.